Glad to have you with us from the Palouse, Pullman, Washington, and Martin Stadium. It's Week 11 of this college football season, and our coverage on EA Sports continues. It's the North Texas Mean Green and the Washington State Cougars. Reese Davis, David Pollock, and Jesse Palmer with you here in the booth, and we are keeping a close eye on the weather, along with help from Holly Rowe.
It is a beautiful day, but I can tell you it is very cold down here on the field. I see a lot of players putting their hands by the heaters. There's a lot of heaters set up here on the sideline. We'll see how that impacts the game. Keep you posted from down here on the field. Guys?
Keep that super Doppler cranked up there, Holly. We'll look forward to it. North Texas will kick it off to get this game underway. On the move from inside is 5. Glad to have you with us from the Palouse, Pullman, Washington, and Martin Stadium. A late season clash, one that could have huge stakes and could be a determining factor in how this season is remembered. Week 11 in EA Sports College Football. It's the North Texas Mean Green and the Washington State Cougars. Reese Davis, David Pollock, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's check in with our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
Guys, this kind of matchup is always a challenge. Coach told me bringing a team in here on the road can be hard. They are focused on really being productive in the red zone here today. That's been a strength of theirs all season because they have the best running back potentially in school history. He is on pace to break the school single-season rushing touchdown record today. So when they get to the red zone, I expect them to feed him the ball, make sure that he can dominate at the line of scrimmage, and get down in history with another rushing touchdown today. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. He'll bring it out. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. Selling the run, but he wants to throw it. Great job to separate the ball from the receiver there.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
They'll need a bunch on second down. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. Second down, gonna throw it. Throws for the tight end. And he rifled in that pass, but it's incomplete. Sometimes a quarterback just needs to turn the ball loose. It was like he tried to guide that one in, and it disrupted the timing.
And just like in basketball, when you shoot a shot and you start trying to aim it, you really, really miss. You know, quarterbacks, they got to quickly be able to recognize, do I need to fire it? Do I need to put a little air underneath it? And it's just a tough thing for a quarterback to be able to do. But over time, you see they have less and less mishaps like that.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down.
And this offense coming out slow, man. It's kind of frustrating because you had that bye week last week. What do? You go back and self-scout, look at yourself. What can I do better? And then you come out in the first quarter, and you're not playing great out the gates. They got to find themselves in a little rhythm, knock off some of that bye week rust.
Play clock was getting close to 0, and they have to burn a timeout. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. Straight ahead, it's White. Found a little crease and turned that into a productive run.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Timed it perfectly to knock it free and forces the 3rd down.
I don't know if the quarterback's making the right decision on that RPO, guys. He might have wanted to hand that one off. Something he thought he saw in the right flat to attack, but obviously it wasn't there.
Now trying to keep this drive alive on 3rd and long from the 45. Jackson will throw. And the deflection on 3rd down. How big is that? Forces a 4th down.
And I see what the quarterback saw. He saw man-to-man coverage on the outside. Give my guy a chance to win. But the DB won. Great job staying glued to the wide receiver, seeing the ball when it's coming and batting it down.
Catches it cleanly at the 20. He couldn't find much running room there. Didn't get a lot of blocking, and he'll step out of bounds. Washington State has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Defense not budging. He's still able to get 2 to the 29.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Quickly out to the tight end. Great to have perfect blocking, but you can also make your own, and that's exactly what he does, getting it up to the 36.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? 2nd down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this 3rd down manageable. Really nice job of executing that.
The Cougars come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Just going to keep it after the snap. He just needed a yard on third down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. Got to make the play on fourth. He will be stopped short of the line to gain, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Man, first half being that aggressive on your side of the field, that's a different world. Like, you live in the analytics world, and I know people say go for it more often. I don't see the point in going for it on that one early in the game in that situation.
Cuts it upfield. It's White. There he goes. They'll get him on the ground, but he takes it all the way down to the 10. North Texas doing business from the red zone. Running the red zone. It's White. Tough to run it this deep in the red zone, and he found nothing at all that time.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
Going to work on second down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. They'll move the wide receiver. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, North Texas.
That's a nice job by the offense there in their second drive. I know in the opening possession you go 3 and out, you're scratching your head. That didn't obviously go the way you wanted to, but a good job of sort of collecting yourselves, going through the next couple play calls and making sure everybody's back on the same page. We saw this offense, David, on this drive really be in sync and finally find the rhythm.
You got to like the answers, right? Like, sometimes you come out, sometimes you're situated and you're ready to rock and roll and it comes out hot. Sometimes it doesn't, but I like the response. Their defense does their job, gets them the football back. They come out, execute. Nice job getting on the scoreboard.
He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he had just taken the touchback. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Play action on first down. Going for the big play. Throws into double coverage and it's picked off. Got room on the return. Did some work on the return. They mark him out of bounds right at the 20.
Tell you what, when you come out of your own end zone, you know, in the shadow of your own end zone, a lot of bad things can happen. You want to get a few first downs, get some space, so if you punt after that point, you can pin them a little bit deep. This is the exact opposite.
Got enough space, and he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Mean Green. That trip to the end zone is 25th career touchdown.
Man, he's been productive, just has a nose for the end zone. This dude's made big play after big play for his offenses, and that's 25 touchdowns, Palmer, on the ground for the big fella.
Pretty impressive, too, when you consider when you get close to that end zone, the defense is expecting run, they're loading the box. Still, this guy has been able to find his way in. 25, it's a nice number.
And he takes this from inside the 5. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. First play of this drive. Snags it. Turning it on. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down. They really got things moving on this drive. Second play of the drive comes from the 37. Snap it to the back. They'll give him 4 on the pickup at 2nd and 6. Washington State going quickly.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
He'll move it ahead, and a good productive play on the ground. This defense will try to force a 4th down on 3rd and short from the 45. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. He rifles one deep to the left. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business. First snap of this drive comes from their own 44. Handoff to the single back. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and North Texas has the lead. Let's take a look at the numbers, and they have jumped out to an impressive start. Now, the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Dangerous throw on that one.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurry. And you can tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much, got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
Makes the grab on third. Breaks into the open. Inside the 30. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
That's a bang-bang type play, RPO, in and out of the hands of the QB quickly. Just get it into the hands of your playmaker as fast as possible and let him do the rest. When you've got this guy's athleticism, man, that is such a great design on offense, and it comes up big.
Headed to the end zone, and he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, North Texas. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance.
Man, I've been really impressed with this offense this first half. Coming in a hostile environment, hostile crowd, man, they haven't given them anything to cheer about. Offense, defense, now up 20-0, and these people are eerily quiet in here.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. The Cougars offense takes the field to start this drive. They really needed to get points on this drive to sort of steady the ship. First play of the drive, he'll look to throw. Looking for a deep man. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Couldn't find a ton of room on that return, but that small change, they take over at the 43. So we'll see the offense on the field to start this drive. Motion from the wideout. Rolls right. He'll pull it down. Oh, he's got some space. He's at the 30. He's at the 10. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Mean Green.
You talk about going on the road and making a statement. 27-0. Hostile environment be danged. You talk about home field advantage. Well, it hasn't worked. They have come in and had answers and started this first half as good as you possibly can.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Wazoo offense onto the field again. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
And the Cougars with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Wide receiver comes in motion. 2nd down, going to throw it. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
And for a defense, it's not always about sacks, but sometimes it's about getting that quarterback off his spot where he feels very comfortable, and they get him flushed outside of the pocket, and good perimeter defense. He rolls to the right. Everybody's still covering their guys, moving.
Oh, he wants it all. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down.
It just looks to me like the offense is starting to get a little bit impatient, right, guys? They haven't scored in this game yet, and all of a sudden now they're taking shots down the field.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Going back to the well, another deep ball. Can't hook up on the long throw, and 4th down goes by the boards for this offense.
Aggressive. You want to be aggressive. You want to take chances, and you tell your team about it all week, and you come out, you get an opportunity in the first half to go for it on 4th down. You shot your shot. The problem is now you put your defense in a bad situation early in this game where you're going to have to try to find a way to get a stop and create some momentum.
Caught in the backfield, it's White. Able to haul it in, and right to the ground he goes, only a pickup of a couple. And it seems to be a lot easier for the quarterback to find this guy than it is for the defense.
Yeah, and I think this is a guy, Reese, that you can split him out. You can feel comfortable getting the football as many ways as possible because he is one of those matchup problems. Linebackers aren't going to be able to run with him, so try to find ways to maximize that little guy's speed and athletic ability.
And he's brought down after a nice game.
And this offense just keeps putting it together, man. Like, they have not been stopped very often. Another play in the passing game. This defense, they've got to find something, and they've got to find it fast. Like, halftime is a little ways away. They got to make some adjustments right now.
Quick give. It's White. Swamped immediately. North Texas in the hurry-up. Out wide right, it's Reese. Caught, and he's got room. So close to that end zone. He can almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense.
Well, they have a massive lead, and we're only in the 2nd quarter, but they're not calling the dogs off. They are staying aggressive, and they are taking shots. Another hookup there for this offense. Everything that they are done.
And he charges across the line. Touchdown, North Texas.
And, man, offense, defense, special teams, they are showing it all early in this football game. We're still in the first half. We got a 5-touchdown lead. Everything going right except for us, guys, because now we're going to have to figure something to talk about because this one isn't over, but it's close to almost at the half.
And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Snaps it, they'll throw to start the drive. Nice play by the defense to jar that one loose.
And with that incompletion, man, this crowd, I don't know that they are really happy about what's going on. I mean, they already built a deficit, and they don't have a lot to cheer about. They got to get some kind of rhythm, something going on this offense to ignite this fan base.
Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down.
I think sometimes as a quarterback, when your offense is struggling, you don't have any points up on the board yet here at the end of the first half. You're just trying to take a shot to see if your guy can make a play. And that time, he thought he had the matchup he wanted, but he has just not been able to ever find a rhythm. In this defense,
he's taking the shot. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down.
And I feel like that was predetermined. They told him in the huddle, man, chuck that thing down the field. Like, haven't run the ball well, haven't thrown it well. They haven't really gotten started off on the right foot in this football game. Looks like they're still searching for answers, for something that they can get some momentum going.
He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. On the move, it's White. They got it blocked just enough and a good gain on that run.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Grabbed behind the line. It's Milner. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion. Not the way they had it drawn up. North Texas in the hurry up. Moving to his left. There he goes. The 30. Past the 20. The 10. All the way. Touchdown, Mean Green. Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with that thrilling 46-yard run to pay dirt. On the run from inside his own 5. They tried to get the wall set up for him. Not quite enough for the huge play, but a good job to give his offense some breathing room. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Wants to throw on first. Trying to get behind the defense. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
Yeah, and he had an opportunity to make such a big play. Listen, he wasn't wide open with nobody around him, but you got to make that play. You got a little bit of space. You got to haul that in, make your quarterback look good, and make a big play for this offense.
Oh, pressure's coming. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Motion from the wide receiver. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
As a defense, you get so excited with those 3rd down stops, and you throw the fist in the air, right? Forcing the 4th down, but you got to stay on your P's and Q's with this offense because they've already shown you that they're going to go for it on 4th down. They'll be aggressive.
But look at this. They're not setting up to punt. They're going to try to cut into this lead, and this is a huge risk late in the half. He's not afraid to go deep. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. At time, as both teams head into the locker room, we're looking forward to a terrific second half. But before that, let's check in with Kevin Connors.
Guys, down the stretch we come on what's been a thrilling college football season. Week 11 filled with storylines. We kick things off with Boston College taking on the number 3 team, the Texas Tech Red Raiders. Boston College in an absolute fist fight with a team that has been every bit their equal today. Both offenses putting up points. Feels like anything can happen in this second half. Here now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside the American Conference.
Just had to get rid of it.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Out wide left, it's Reese. Finds a crease at the 20. Touchdown, North Texas. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. The AT unit on the field. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. They wasted no time on that drive. 2 plays, touchdown just like that. Out of the end zone. He stopped at the 23, a couple of yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. Washington State ready to get things going now as the offense takes the field. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Brings it down on the right side. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. That big play is just what they needed. Now they have it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. Fresh center downs going to the air. A shot toward the end zone. And here's the 5th interception by this quarterback. Got some room to run. The 50. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Mean Green. Took it all the way back to the house.
And that's a great job by the defender there, back in his own end. He knew he had to make a play. He jumped the route, caught it, and he takes it all the way back. Forget flipping the field. How about scoring a touchdown?
And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. Washington State has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. That last pick 6 after a drive like that, David, can swing the momentum of a game.
The defense is still celebrating. I mean, such a big play. I mean, they gave up some yards but did what they're supposed to do. Now, Jesse, this offense has to put a drive together.
Yeah, they have to recapture some momentum here. What they can't do is go 3 and out and give the ball right back.
Look out. Looking deep. And it's another interception as his assault on the record book continues. Taking it the other way. He goes out of bounds, but he just about did it himself. What a return after the interception.
Well, coming out of the tunnel in the 3rd quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the 3rd quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the first half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays if they want to get back in this football game.
Snags it, and he's open. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, North Texas. And they take it in for 6 more points. The offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does, takes advantage of great field position.
And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. He'll start the return inside his 5. He's got great speed. Got him in a room. Oh, the ball's out on the return.
Very, very seldomly see game-changing type plays like what you just saw there. He's got a great return going. Takes it across the 50-yard line. He's setting his offense up in great field position to go score, but because he fumbles it now, he gives another possession back to the opponent, and that's a play that we're going to look back on at the end of this game.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Gain of 8 is now 3rd and 2.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Right at the line. At midfield, he's got room. Turning it on. The 20. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Mean Green. Lining up to add another. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the scoring play came on a 61-yard touchdown run. And that was not what they had in mind as the kickoff sails out of bounds. They'll take the penalty and move them back. Off play action on 1st down. It's dropped after taking the hit.
Well, you can see the mindset of this offense changing quickly. We're in the 3rd quarter. They're down on the scoreboard. They've got to get aggressive, and they've got to throw the ball if they want a chance to win this game. But the defense knows it. It's going to be really hard for this quarterback now. The windows are going to be small like it was that time throwing the incompletion.
Setting up the screen. There's a crease. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the 2nd half moving forward.
Fresh set of downs going up top. Taking a shot. Broken up, incomplete, and nearly intercepted in the end zone. It'll be 2nd down.
And you didn't have a lot of panic in the 1st half, but, man, you're starting to get now in the 2nd half, and this offense just has really, really struggled, underperformed. You know you're a better team, but this offense hasn't shown it. This team hasn't shown it. It's the 3rd quarter. They got to...
Lets it fly deep downfield. Throw into the end zone, and it's picked off. He'll try to take it back. Inside the 50. He's at the 30. The 10. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, North Texas.
And there's something you don't see often, a 100-yard interception return for a touchdown. As a quarterback, you know those windows are really small to throw into. And if you don't throw it on time, it's going to get, at minimum, tipped, may be picked. That's the worst possible scenario for a quarterback. What a play by the defense.
From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. First order of business, get out of this hole as the drive starts at their own 7-yard line. The snap wants to start the drive with a pass. Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. Down he goes.
On defense, man, it helps you a lot when you can be a linebacker or a corner or safety, anybody, and you see the QB throw the football. Now I can break on the football right away and limit gains like right here on this play.
Second and long here. Out of the gun, looking to throw. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. With the catch, it's Hawkins. Out of bounds at the 18, and that is just what they needed to get it away from their own end zone.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw.
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots, you read the quarterback's eyes, make sure you take away that quick stuff, and a great job rushing the passer and getting the sack.
Facing a third down and short from the 26. They'll try to get the first through the air. Right side, it's Freeman. He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line. Fresh center down's going to the air. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the fourth quarter. Both of these teams still on the outside looking in at the top 25, but here are the rankings as we are winding our way toward the end of the season. So the final period starts with a second down play. Looking for the edge. Pulls it on the option. Nice job to keep it himself, find the first down marker, and move the change for this offense.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy first down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in, and they've got to start playing better when it comes to assignment football.
Long way to go on second down. Handoff from the gun. Fights off a defender.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Third and long right here. From the gun, wants to pass. Trying to beat the D deep. Intercepted, and now he's up to 14. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Looking for space, it's White. Breaks into the open. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. To the ground. He's got it again. Could be an alley. And how much running room have they been able to find just all day? They are piling up unbelievable rushing stats.
And this guy's going to have to come through for you in this game. He picks up another first down, but he's your Heisman contender. He's the best player on your football team, and he's a guy that's just going to have to touch the ball a lot in this game if you're going to win.
The handoff, keep working on that clock. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They're testing the right side here. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one. And now back in the red zone again, they're looking to add to that lead.
They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point was good. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. Let's see what he can get done from inside his own 15. And they'll haul down the returner to start us off. No points on the board, and right now it's just about trying to picked off. That's number 15 on the year. Just a really nice play. Not a lot on the return, but that's all right when you hand it to your offense at the 42.
This is a beautiful situation for the defense. When you're up by 2+ scores and you're in this situation, you know exactly what is coming. It's going to be a pass. They have to because the clock is their enemy. Great job playing pass, forcing the interception, almost putting the nail in the coffin.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Trying to get the corner. He'll toss it. Sees a crease. And he didn't have a whole lot of operating room after the juke. Not much room to run.
That's exactly what you want to do against the option. You want that thing to string along out wide so you get more bodies to the football. Nice job playing the first option, the quarterback. They've sent the pitch out wide. Guess what? Ready for that, too. They tackle him, and they get him on the ground.
North Texas lining up, facing 3rd and long. This quarterback part of their running game. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they've built this lead. They've had a great day today.
after picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Wide receiver going in motion. Give to the running back. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19.
And a nice crisp run. Great job. Maybe expecting pass, you know, in 2nd down, but really good job running the football, committing to it, getting the 1st down.
North Texas at the line with a new set of downs thanks to the running game. Now they'll try the right side. Plows through the defense. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the 1st down and sets them up beautifully here.
And that would be the definition of 1st down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice 1st down execution.
Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a 1st down without scoring. 3rd down. Push is ahead. And that is how we will wrap this one up.